Hi, welcome to The Bald Guy Cooks, and I'm the Bald Guy if you haven't figured that out yet. Today we are moving forward with the Simple Recipe series, and once again, back to Michael Symon's 5 and 5. I just urge you, if you find a good cookbook, or if you like some of these recipes that you've seen on video, go ahead and just order the cookbook. It's a great place to start. He has some really good concepts, and I like the way he builds his foundations and his philosophy. Good cookbook. So today let's get to cooking here. We're doing sloppy Mikes, not sloppy joes, but sloppy Mikes, and it has Italian sausage in it. So the ingredients: Italian sausage, and this serves 6, but we're doing it for 2 or maybe 3. We'll kind of load it on us here. Italian sausage, red onion, garlic, black pepper, salt to taste, crushed tomatoes, a little brown sugar, and fresh flat leaf parsley, and then some really good, nice bread rolls. You don't have to go to the store. We don't eat a lot of bread, but when we do, we like to make sure it's good bread. But you could put this on hot dog buns, hamburger buns, bread, toast, a baguette, whatever you have in the house. And I don't have red onions, so I'm using white onions. And I think the idea of cooking is using what you have to make something really good for you and your family. So let's get cooking. So I started off, I've already browned the sausage. There is a basic skills series video on browning sausage and also slicing onions. So if you don't know how to do either of these, go to watch the basic skills series. And so I browned off the Italian sausage. Already, I'm going to add the onions. We love onions, so this is maybe, I think it's about 1 large onion compared to his recipe. Use red, use sweet, but this is a nice sweet onion, and we'll brown this up. And we're not really going to caramelize this. We're going to keep this pretty quick and pretty simple. So, going to add a little garlic, a couple cloves of garlic. Saute this up a little bit. And what I'm doing right now, I slice the onions nice and thin, and I'm just kind of breaking them up a little bit more with the spatula here. This is my favorite tool. It's a fish spatula, but it works for everything. It gets under things, it scrapes things off the pan, gets a lot of good of the caramelization off the pan, and just kind of an all-around tool. So I have it up on high, medium high, so 7 to 8. And I'm just going to kind of let this, I've broken everything up, I'm going to let it sit. And if you could smell this Italian sausage, garlic, onion, oh my God, it's good. Some of my favorite things. And just as far as health benefits, we don't get sick a lot. And I think it's a lot if you look at the research. Garlic, onion, just fresh vegetables make you healthy, or keep you healthy, maybe I should say. I think a lot of the packaged food that we eat, and a lot of the fast food that we eat, really as a culture makes us sick because our body doesn't want to process all that. It makes it work harder. Whereas if you use really nice, simple, clean ingredients and you cook them very simply, it's easy and it works up. So they're starting to soften up a little bit. And when I say soften up, what we're looking at here, so here's something that was originally very firm and white. Now it's starting to turn kind of see-through-ish. I think the term is translucent. And that's what we're after. Now sometimes we'll really take it in and heat it up and caramelize it to really make it soft and brown it and kind of make it a golden or brown golden. With this, we're going to keep it a little fresh, so we want to keep the onions a little crunchy in this process, or that's how I'm cooking it. So I'm not going to cook it all the way down. And now let's add the brown sugar. That's about 1.5 tablespoons, and then 1 14.5 can of just diced tomatoes. Oh my goodness, this is smelling so good. Now, if you're vegan or vegetarian, there are sausages that are vegan, vegetarian sausages. They taste pretty close to Italian sausage, so if you're ever craving that meat idea, you can do that as well. If you like more tomato, you could add more tomatoes to it. You could add a little tomato paste. So growing up, we had sloppy joes probably every couple weeks because came out of a can, and my mom could brown some meat up and some onion and make a quick meal after her day of teaching. She was an elementary school teacher for 30 plus years, so she was always tired when she got home. So this is just a really nice recipe. You could do this with ground beef. You could do it with pork. But I love just the Italian sausage. And Michael Symon, he has a background in the restaurant, so something that's good and flavorful is something that's going to work for him and for me. Just going to add the parsley. And so in, 5 to 7 minutes, we have dinner. And Tanya let me know from her work today she is just starving. And I'm kind of hungry too. So we are just going to put this up. Let me grab a plate.